So the Five and its narrative.
The main story surrounds 5 delinquent kids who are basically come to the end of the tether of the justice system.
They're just naughty, they're doing things that they shouldn't, and they're constantly doing it.
And they're given a choice, either to go back to jail or to go to a boot camp kind of like situation with a guy called Wang Tang.
The inspiration or the stimulus for it was an actual drawing that I drew back many years ago of a character called Wang Tang. It was like a black guy who's into his martial arts.
And Wang Tang kind of rehabilitates them to be better people, basically.
Not only in their skills, but also in their mentality.
With what is Pipo Fu, which is there's a style of Kung Fu that we kind of made, well, it's hip hop backwards if you get it.
Do not be scared to make things mad and random, because it works. And when you think of Pipo Kung Fu, there is a bit of humour towards it. So we had an opportunity to have training from 2 different Shaolin schools.
So Kung Fu fighting essentially came from what is Shaolin, and we ended up working with Shaolin monks in order to make the movement, which kind of played with both hip-hop and Shaolin movement, but trying to fuse something to make something new.
Shaolin martial arts is very earthy, very grounded, and hip-hop to them is very, very airy. So to try and find a middle ground for both parties was very challenging. In the show, there are 5 different animal techniques.
It was more trying to find dance moves that fit animal moves. So the obvious one, with Crump specifically, it was gorilla.
Because of the type of animalistic movement that Crump gives you, yeah? For Snake, we use popping, boogaloo, and waving. For Crane, we use locking. For Scorpion, we used breakdancing. And for Horse, we use house.
The script itself is an amalgamation of, I guess, feelings and situations, because some of them are built on some of our real feelings and that, but what mostly it's about, it was an attempt at actually creating a little bit of a comedy. Some of the jokes and situations that have happened in our lives up until that point are in the show.
But to actually write a full-on script, it actually brought a lot of pride to us, because, you know, for us that's another kind of challenge as well.
There were so many different aspects we wanted to try and put together. One of the main features was manga. Manga in the sense that it would be a manga comic on stage, but still have a film aspect to it.
We had the opportunity to really look into the story. So we worked with different dramaturgs. We sent off, you know, the story to Akio
Tanaka. He has a famed manga comic called Shamo. Also, something that was quite interesting for me was that when learning kodo drumming and working with some of the guys that I was working with surrounding that, they train like very, very rigorously, and they like run 10 miles a day. They kind of train and work out.
Any constraints we had actually helped to push the creativity even more.
Making sure we was at physical fitness, you know, top physical fitness. So we started training Monday, Wednesday, Fridays just for that. And it also made me look at how I was working with my even though electronic music, I can make things be whatever I want them to be. It did kind of really give me more of a determination and a drive to making the music.